So for those of you who are new to the Cork Humanists, the Cork Humanists is an organisation dedicated to catering for the needs of the non-religious in Cork. Before we move on to the main event of the day, I'm just going to run through our general humanist news. Our last 2 film screenings were wonderful successes and interesting to say the least, and were held in the lovely Cameron Palace, which is a great venue. The upcoming screening will be of the Monty Python and Atheist classic, The Life of Brian, and will be held not in the Cameron Palace, but will be upstairs in the function room of the Roundy Pub, so that should be cool. Our inaugural Think and Drink, which is a monthly discussion group held in Reedy's Bar, was held last month, and I know I'm biased, but I thought it was great. We had a great discussion, not just on religion in the public eye, which was the subject up for discussion, but also on humanism in general. Because one of the reporters from, I think, was the Cork Examiner, yeah, was there to was asking us questions. We had a really nice discussion. It was great. And the next one will be coming up this coming Thursday on the 7th, and the subject of it will be on designing your own religion. So that will prove to be fun. To figure out what that is, you'll have to go onto our website, and you can go to the Think and Drinks webpage of our website. So last month also saw the launch of our Buddy program, which has been set up for people who are considering coming along to Cork Humanists events, but would prefer to meet up and have a chat with someone before attending. And if you would like to be a buddy, simply reply. Simply drop us an email with Buddy program in the subject bar. And what we're doing is we're going to hopefully pair people up with people who are similar age or gender, or whether they have children or whatever, you know. So finally then, we have a new video section of our website where you can view 5 of our past events, thanks to Michael and Tom Kennedy. And this also includes last month's meeting, which was Patrick Semple, an ex-Church of Ireland clergyman, whose honesty and personal insight were just, it was a fantastic talk. I'm sure everybody would agree with us there. It's well worth checking out. Now, let me move on to today's event. Today's event needs some context, as unlike all of our previous events based around topics such as positive psychology, human ceremonies, the role of ritual and pathways to humanism and Darwin Day celebrations, this is a somewhat more undeniably controversial topic and has polarised the Irish public for generations. I was all geared up to do this little spiel on respectful debate and stuff like that, because we had some anti-choices on our Facebook page, and we thought they might be turning up today, but I don't see any anti-choices among you, so I don't think I have to go into that.
Steve might be pretending, I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to have to say that, like, you know, we're going to have to hold questions to the end and stuff, but considering the people that are here, I'm sure Sandra wouldn't mind if people have some appropriate questions interspersed throughout, you know. So today's speaker is Sandra McAvoy. Sandra coordinates women's studies in University College Cork. Her research interests include the history and politics of reproductive rights and women in politics. Publications on abortion include Before Cadden, Abortion in Mid-Century Ireland, in Dermot Keogh's, Wimmer O'Shea's and Carmen Quinlan's The Lost Decade, Ireland in the 1950s. And from anti-amendment campaigns to demanding reproductive justice, the changing landscape of abortion rights activism in Ireland, 1983 to 2008, which featured in Jennifer Schwepp's The Unborn Child, Article 40.3.3, and Abortion in Ireland, 25 Years of Protection. Sandra is also a member of Justice for Magdalens, a group of academics who have put together the evidence to show conditions within the laundries and the state's involvement, and whose campaign recently culminated in the much publicised, heartfelt and obviously emotional public apology by Taoiseach Enda Kenny. So without further ado, I introduce Dr. Sandra.